Unacademy.
Haryana. So first of all, many congratulations, Paarinder, from the side of the Unacademy and from my side. So how's the feeling right now?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your warm wishes. Things. And sir, and the result came that we did, as I was not expecting to get such a good rank. So when I searched my list, then I started searching it from the last rank, so that I was expecting that I would, if I would be getting even a last rank, then it would be better. But greatly, I have got a good rank, and I was very delighted.
ठीक है? So start करें?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So hey everybody, this is Karan Sangwan and you are watching Unacademy Judiciary YouTube channel. So we have a guest with us, that is Paarinder Singh.
And the celebrations are going on, and along with the Diwali is also coming, so the double celebration.
Exactly. This is very big Diwali for you for this time, na?
Diwali bumper, it's
Yes, Diwali bumper, exactly.
that I have got 48th rank this examination, and because we were not and they were also not able to believe that I.
So now you are believing
Diwali bumper, it's
yes, Diwali bumper, exactly. So Paarinder, मतलब
what I have realized that the board members were also very cooperative, and they first try to comfort a person, they try to relax a person, and they were constantly smiling at me. So that also boosted my morale and confidence at that time. So due to which I was able to answer most of the questions, and the last 7 to 8 minutes, I think I performed well. I think making notes is one of the most important requirement. And most of if the notes, if you have a crisp notes, that's so that you can be able to revise in just half an hour or 1 hour before the examination. I think that most for me, and maybe for other candidates also.
So during the gap of 2 hours, you are revising your concept or you are just relaxing?
No, sir. I didn't revise anything. I was just relaxing, because I think the presence of mind and the confidence level and all these things are one of the most important. They play a very important role at that.
So Paarinder, what about local laws in Haryana? क्योंकि काफी सारे local laws हैं जो हरियाणा में पूछे जाते हैं. So how you prepared for local laws for Haryana? Is it bare it is sufficient, or you have prefer any kind of books regarding local laws?
Sir, regarding the local laws, what I have done is that I have just covered from the Bare Act. So
how you prepare for essay writing, essay and the translation part?
Sir, I think the essays are one of the most scoring sections, and as there is in the hands of the examiner, where you can play. The mock interviews played a very great role in my preparation, and I still remember the mock interview with you. You have also helped me to tell some weak areas and to improve, and where I did some mistakes, and I had a very good lecture with you also. So that's why I think the Unacademy has also helped me to improve and to rectify my mistakes in this.
Hey everybody, this is Karan Sangwan and you are watching Unacademy Judiciary YouTube channel. So we have a guest with us, that is Paarinder Singh, and Paarinder ने अभी हाल ही में हरियाणा Judicial Service Examination को क्रैक किया है, and now he is basically a judicial magistrate in Haryana. So first of all, many congratulations, Paarinder, from the side of the Unacademy and from my side. So how's the feeling right now?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your warm wishes. Things. And sir, and the result came that we did, as I was not expecting to get such a good rank. So when I searched my list, then I started searching it from the last rank, so that I was expecting that I would, if I would be getting even a last rank, then it would be better. But greatly, I have got a good rank, and I was very delighted.
सो परिंदर, जब सबसे पहले रिजल्ट आया तो मतलब हु इज द फर्स्ट पर्सन जिसको आपने जाके डिस्क्लोज किया कि हाँ मैं फाइनली सिलेक्ट हो गया हूँ?
Uh, Sir, when I checked the list, then first of all, I called to my parents that that I have got 48th rank this
Hmm.
examination, and because we were not, and they were also not able to believe that
Okay. सो नाउ यू आर बिलीविंग कि आप जुडिशियल मैजिस्ट्रेट बन चुके हैं, या अभी भी थोड़ा सा यकीन नहीं हो पा रहा है कि शायद अभी भी थोड़ा सा चल रहा है एक्साइटमेंट का जो लेवल है?
sir, still there is some kind of doubt in my mind that well,
ओके, ओके, ओके। सो व्हाट अबाउट सेलिब्रेशंस? हो रहे हैं सेलिब्रेशंस बहुत ज्यादा?
yes, sir, the celebrations are going on at extremely that
ओके,
most of the relatives are coming home, and some of the interviewers are also asking to take an interview. So
ओके।
it's going well, and the celebrations are going on, and along with the Diwali is also coming, so the double celebration,
एग्जैक्टली, एग्जैक्टली, दिस इज वेरी बिग दिवाली फॉर यू, फॉर दिस टाइम ना?
Diwali bumper. It's
यस, दिवाली बम्पर, एग्जैक्टली। सो परिंदर, मतलब कैसा फील कर रहे हो जब आप एक टाइम था जब व्हेन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर एग्जाम एंड नाउ यू हैव बीन सिलेक्टेड एज अ जुडिशियल ऑफिसर? कोई डिफरेंस आपको फील हो रहा है कि यार जब प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे थोड़ा डिमोटिवेशन भी आता था समटाइम्स, और आज मतलब जब फाइनली जुडिशियल ऑफिसर बन चुके हैं, एक प्राउड मोमेंट भी आपके लिए, एक आप सेलिब्रिटी के तौर पे देखे जा रहे होगे, आपके सोसाइटी में हर कोई आपको एज एन हीरो मान रहा होगा अपना, कि ये मेरे इंस्पिरेशन है, इनसे देख के मुझे सीखना है बहुत कुछ। मतलब वो जो फीलिंग्स हैं एज अ जुडिशरी एस्पिरेंट टू अ जुडिशियल मैजिस्ट्रेट, क्या बदलाव आया है, क्या चीजें आप फील कर पा रहे हैं?
yes, sir. When I was then and also come across to a lot of and hindrances, as I used to watch many videos of the toppers also. So
Hmm.
what I faced some of the problems in this journey. So I was expecting when those type of problems started coming in my way when I was preparing, then the motivation level in myself, because I because that those problems which were in my journey were a signal to me that you are approaching the right way, that you are
Hmm.
success now. Then those ultimately helped me to work more with the more motivation level. But, I because I always consider that the whenever the obstacles start coming in your way, then these are the signal that you are near your success, and keep going on and keep moving on. And along with that, after that, the when I got have searched my result, when I got I come to know that my name is there in the, then it was I was just thinking that I was in some type of doubt and checking the list again and again. But after that, when the relatives are coming on and the some of the interviewers are also asking, then I have a kind of a feeling that something special has happened.
ओके। कि हाँ अब फाइनली मतलब कुछ हुआ है, ऐसा बहुत बड़ा हुआ है लाइफ में कुछ।
Yes, sir, exactly.
ओके, सो पारिंदर, मतलब एट व्हाट पर्टिकुलर टाइम हैव यू स्टार्टेड फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर एग्जाम? इन व्हिच ईयर यू हैव स्टार्टेड फॉर जुडिशियल सर्विस एग्जामिनेशन?
Sir, I started preparing in my fourth year of my college. As
ओके।
fourth and fifth year of the college, there is a lot of free time. As
हम्म।
pass out from the Army Institute of Law last year in 2021.
ओके।
So I have started in the preparation in the fourth year, and for the 1 year I took coaching classes, and
ओके।
there was a lockdown, and that
हम्म।
was a blessing in disguise for me. So in which I have got a lot of time to work myself, and to do a self study on my own.
ओके। सो is there any specific strategy you have adopted for your exams?
Yes, sir. Sir, what I have analyzed till now from this whole journey is that a specific strategy is required for all the three levels of the examination. As
Hmm.
fact that the smart work pays off more better than the hard work. Even the hard work is also required. If we start pushing wall from the morning and keep on pushing till the evening, then it
Hmm.
ultimately output will be zero. So we have to also check that whether you are moving in the right direction, you have a right guidance. So you have
Hmm.
to frame a good strategy, the time management, planning, which are one of the most important things in this journey.
Hmm. सो
Uh,
परिंदर व्हाट अबाउट मॉक इंटरव्यू जब मैंने आपका कंडक्ट किया था तो शायद कुछ पॉइंट्स थे जिनके ऊपर आप काफी वीक थे तो व्हाट अबाउट मॉक इंटरव्यू एंड द फाइनल इंटरव्यू मतलब कैसा एक्सपीरियंस रहा क्या फीलिंग्स थी
yes, sir. I have given a lot of mock interviews. So
हम्म
at the end, every mock interview has helped me to teach some kind of a lesson, to something new, because learning is a never-ending process. And
एग्जैक्टली
the when I have learned a lot from these mock interviews, and when I was at the Judicial Academy, and my final interview was there. Then it what I consider that was as a normal, as
ओके
because my interview lasted for 10 to 12 minutes, and initial 2 to 3 minutes was a time of a nervousness for me, as it is usual
ओके
candidate.
यस यस यस
3 4 minutes, then the things become whatever. So in the and the questions, the kind of questions they asked, the heavy kind of a feel. So I was able to answer approximately 80% questions in the
हम्म
interview. So ultimately, the experience was also tiresome and even adventurous also.
tiresome okay so how you cope up with that particular situation the nervousness you are feeling in front of the panel
Sir, the panel consists of 8 members. So
okay
first side when we enter, then one gets nervous, and I think it's normal for every human being. So
yes
basically, the what I have realized that the board members were also very cooperative, and they first try to comfort a person, they try to relax a person, and they were constantly smiling at me. So that also boosted my morale and confidence at that time.
okay
So due to which I was able to answer most of the questions, and the last 7 to 8 minutes, I think I performed well.
ओके व्हेन दे आर स्माइलिंग टू यू अब तो मतलब हो जाएगा फिर अंदर से आ रहा है कि अब तो हो जाएगा
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ओके so parinder what about mains strategy how you prepare for your mains exam
Sir, I think most of the candidates I are not able to clear this main stage, and I consider the mains is the one of the toughest stage in the three-stage process. So, regarding the mains examination, what that I read my notes of my academy, and
okay
also searched some other books, standard books. From that, I also gathered some material. So whenever I gathered all that material, then I made a very short and crisp notes in a A4 size sheets that
okay
whole the whole cumbersome subjects like the CRPC, IPC were I have compiled all these major subjects in just 7 to 8 pages. So
okay
I think the making notes is one of the most important requirement, and most of if the notes, if you have a crisp notes, that's so that you can be able to revise in just half an hour or 1 hour before the examination. I think
Hmm.
that most for me, and maybe for other candidates also.
Okay, so what about time management in between your exams? Because Haryana का back to back होता है morning evening. How to manage the time and how to complete the paper in that particular time period?
Sir, as I told you that the time management is one of the most important aspect in this journey, in this examination. So the first of all, the for the time management, we have to practice a lot at the home or even at the academy. So
Yes.
As you have told that the examinations, the mains examination is a back to back, and the 3 hour exam is in the morning and the 3 hour is in the evening.
Evening, exactly.
What I did that between the two examinations, there were 2 hours between them. So what I used to that I didn't read anything. Like I have watched some kind were also reading at that time, but at that between those 2 hours, I have relaxed myself completely so that I can be able to prepare for the next exam without even thinking about what happened in the last examination.
Okay. So during the gap of 2 hours, you are revising your concept or you are just relaxing?
No, sir. I didn't revise anything. I was just relaxing because I think the presence of mind and the confidence level and all these things are one of the most important. They play a very important role at that time. So I just relaxed between these 2 hours and even before the examination and after the examination also. Just I
Hmm.
on the next examination rather than thinking about that what I have done in the previous examination.
Okay. So Parinder, what about the length of your answers? Some questions are of 15 marks, some question of 10 marks. So is there any criteria कि हमें इतना लिखना है, 3 pages लिखनी है, 1 page लिखना है? मतलब how you deal with this?
Sir, as such, there is no proper idea for this that we have to write
Hmm.
examination of a particular length because these things we used to do in the university level exams. So here, this thing I think doesn't play a role. But then also, it looks good to the examiner if you have written approximately 1.5 to 2 pages for a 10 marker or the 3 page
Okay.
15 marker.
Hmm.
It gives a good impression to the examiner that candidate knows well about the concept. So I think that's why I used to have some kind of a target for the 10 marker and the 15 marker. But
Hmm.
yeah, I think they want the to the point proper answer. If you have answered well, even in a even in a 1 page or a less than 1 page, then it will suffice.
Exactly. To the point answer is good.
Yes, sir.
So Parinder, sometimes जितने judiciary aspirants हैं, they are facing kind of problem while dealing with the case laws. कितने सारे केस लो कैसे याद करें सर? क्या करें? मतलब व्हाट इज योर स्ट्रेटेजी अबाउट केस लॉज? आपने कैसे किया? क्या आपने सारे केस लॉ याद किए या मतलब कुछ ही लिमिटेड केस लॉज जो लीडिंग केस लॉज हैं यू हैव मेंशन्ड इन योर मेंस आंसर? सो व्हाट इज द स्ट्रेटेजी बिहाइंड दिस?
But my strategy regarding the case laws was that first of all, the leading case laws are very important. That if those, ultimately the marks will be deducted for that. So apart from that, leading then these other case laws, if I was able to remember, I was able to recall, then I have written. Otherwise, it's okay, it will suffice. But what I have, other thing which I have done is that I have added some the recent case laws of the this 2022 and the last year 2021.
ओके.
So that also helped me somewhere to score well.
सो परिंदर, व्हेन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर प्रीलिम्स वहां पे भी एक ये रहता है कि यार केस लॉस तो पढ़े नहीं है, कहाँ से पढ़े, कितने पढ़े? क्योंकि देयर आर नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस व्हिच आर आस्क्ड फ्रॉम द केस लॉस डायरेक्टली.
Yes,
सो
sir.
इज देयर एनी पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रेटेजी कि केस लॉ पढ़ने बहुत जरूरी है या केस लॉ पढ़ने जरूरी नहीं है? विदाउट केस लॉ यू आर एबल टू क्रैक प्रीलिम्स. इज इट
Uh,
पॉसिबल पारिंदर?
Sir, I think that case laws play a little role in the prelims examination because the
ओके.
tasks are asked directly from the case laws are not very large questions. It very, I think, around 4 to 5 questions are there. The so the remembering the case laws in the prelims, I think it's not important or is not required for cracking the examination. If we have other concept clarity and we have a good command on the barracks, so then I think, one can easily crack the prelims exam.
ओके. सो परिंदर, व्हाट अबाउट लोकल लॉज इन हरियाणा? क्योंकि काफी सारे लोकल लॉज हैं जो हरियाणा में पूछे जाते हैं. So how you prepared for local laws for Haryana? Is it bare is sufficient, or you have prefer any kind of books regarding local laws?
Sir, regarding the local laws, what I have done is that I have just covered from the bare acts only, because
Okay.
prelims examination, there are at most one or two questions in the prelims examination, and in the mains examination, maximum there is a one question of a 10 marker, and is asked in the mains examination. And in an interview, I haven't seen anybody asking from the local laws. So we have to plan accordingly. So we have to give that much. We should not give that much time to the local laws, because one is able to complete it from the barracks only.
Okay. The bare is sufficient to prepare for local laws, na?
Yes,
Okay, so what about language paper? English and Hindi. Hindi मतलब 10th
sir.
क्लास में
Sir,
पढ़ी
the
उसके
as in
बाद कभी पढ़ी नहीं होगी. So how you prepared for Hindi language? तो बड़ा मतलब काफी सारे बच्चे बहुत प्रॉब्लम फेस करते हैं while preparing for हिंदी, क्योंकि वो जो मात्राएं होती हैं वो गलत हो जाती हैं. आई थिंक आपके साथ भी ऐसा हुआ होगा.
exactly. Uh,
Yes.
there are the two language exams in this whole process. That one is English and other is Hindi. So English we are used to, and we are reading writing from the school days. So English can be done well. So the problems comes in the Hindi from a Punjab, and I haven't done Hindi after the eighth class, and
Exactly.
and actually uh, I am keeping it now only. I took it. I started preparing at stage. So the Hindi gave me some problem, but I have I joined coaching institute for that, because I was Hindi. Is a coaching in the Jaipur, but I joined the online coaching, and along
Hmm.
I have practiced so much for the Hindi. Just I started keep on writing. If I didn't have anything, then I used to write at least one page daily, be it of anything, whether it's of current affair, whether it's of essay, or it is of anything. And along with that, I kept on sending it to my mentor, who keep on evaluating it from time to time, and hence helped me to correct my mistakes. So Hindi was a little bit difficult for me.
Okay, it is difficult for everyone. No one is perfect to write a Hindi, or obviously the matras of the Hindis are not properly marked.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so how you prepare for essay writing, essay and the translation part?
Sir, I think the essays are one of the most scoring sections, and as there is
Yes,
a in the hands of the examiner where you can play off well. So in the for the translation and the essays, first of all, the practice is the most important, and practice makes man perfect. So
exactly.
with that, sir, regarding the essay, what I used to do, that first of all, you should not have spelling mistakes and the grammatical mistakes.
Yes.
You can eliminate these things by the practice only, and along with that, what you can do something new and different from the other candidates in the essay exam is that you can add some recent data, recent indexes, or whatever you are reading in a newspaper, anything new idea, new thought. Essay should not be a monotonous, dull, and boring. Then it's
Hmm.
something new to the examiner. So I have devised these kind of strategies to score well the essay, and
Okay.
be a completely, sir, practice part. That's depends on practice only.
Okay. So Parinder, this is your first attempt for judiciary exam, or have you ever given the exam of this particular?
No, sir. This was my first attempt only. I
क्या
haven't
बात है? Okay, first and the final.
maybe, but I am not sure that it will be final or not. But
Okay, you are not sure. You are not sure right now. So, Parinder, my last question. If you want to give any message to judiciary aspirants who are preparing for this exam and some kinds they faces failure, so any message at the end of this session, because number of students are watching you, watch your this particular video. So any message you want to give to the judiciary aspirants?
Yes, sir. I want to give the message to other aspirants who are preparing for examination that first of all you have to make up your mind. You are clear in your thought. You have to crack it. Only then you have to start preparation. Otherwise, it's wastage of a time if you have not made up your mind. So if you have that kind of a motivation, that kind of uh, intention to do to crack it, then you have to start this journey with the patience and perseverance, and which you have to keep uh, along with this journey, because you don't know that you will be able to crack it in the first attempt, or it may be the fourth or fifth attempt. Uh,
Yes.
because it may the journey may be long or short. So one thing which I to advise to my juniors and to others who are preparing is that keep your studies well, that good time and the smart work. These things work the most uh, in this process, because only hard work will not pay off. And along with that, the, one has to keep on doing it, keep on going on constantly, because if you some kind of feeling of demotivation, then you can take a break, or otherwise basically you have to be constantly with the subjects, as the as one can be able to crack it well by constantly revising, constantly preparing without any kind of uh, sort of a demotivation. But never give up, and keep on doing well.
Okay. So, Parinder, last question. If you want to give feedback about Unacademy mock interviews, which are conducted by the Unacademy for the SJS mock interviews, have they benefited you for your interview preparations?
Yes, sir. Sir, as I have already said to you earlier also, that the mock interviews played a very great role in my preparation. And the I still remember the mock interview with you. You have also helped me to tell some weak areas and to
Yes.
improve, and where I did some mistakes, and yeah, I had a very good lecture with you also. So that's why I think the Unacademy has also helped me to improve and to rectify my mistakes in this interview process.
Okay. So, thank you so much, Parinder. And at the end of this interview, again, many congratulations, Beta, and best wishes for your new journey. And we can say a new life with responsibilities. Best
Yes,
wishes, Beta. Best of luck.
so much.
Okay. Congratulations again. Bye bye. Take care and have a good day. Bye. Thank you, Beta.
Thank you, sir.
Unacademy. Let's crack it.